One Tuesday afternoon, Liam receives a text from his best friend of 5 years. The text says, "Hey, can you help me move this weekend? I know it's last minute." Liam reads it. He doesn't get angry. He doesn't yell. He doesn't type out a long explanation of why he's tired. He just feels a switch flip inside his brain. Click. He deletes the text. Then he blocks the number. Then he blocks them on social media. And just like that, a 5-year friendship is over. Gone. From the outside, Liam looks heartless. His friend is confused, hurt, telling everyone, "I just asked for a favor and he went crazy." But Liam isn't crazy. And this wasn't about moving boxes. This was the final straw on a pile that had been building for years. Welcome to Story Minds, where stories meet the human mind. Have you ever had a relationship, friendship, partner, or family where you gave and gave until one day you felt absolutely nothing? No anger, no sadness, just done. You didn't want to argue anymore. You just wanted them gone. In psychology, this is sometimes called the door slam. It's a defense mechanism often used by highly empathetic people who don't know how to set small boundaries, so eventually they have to set the ultimate boundary: complete silence. In Liam's story, we'll see why the nice guy suddenly turns cold. And if you recognize this pattern, you'll learn why you do it and how to stop the cycle before you lose everyone you love. To understand why Liam slammed the door, we have to go back 3 years. Liam is the good friend. He's the listener. When his friend Sarah goes through a breakup at 2 a.m., Liam picks up the phone. When his brother needs cash for rent, Liam sends it without asking for it back. When his coworkers are stressed, Liam stays late to finish their work. He never says no. In fact, he feels good about it. He prides himself on being reliable. But deep down, Liam has signed a secret contract with the world. The contract says, "I will sacrifice my needs for you. In exchange, you will intuitively notice my sacrifice and appreciate me without me having to ask." But here's the problem. No one else signed that contract. His friends just think Liam likes helping. They don't see his exhaustion because he never shows it. He smiles. He says, "No problem. Happy to help." Even when he's drowning, he is teaching people to treat him like a resource, not a person. And every time he says yes when he means no, a tiny drop of resentment lands in a bucket deep inside his mind. Fast forward to last month. The bucket is almost full. Liam is going through a hard time. He's stressed at work, he's not sleeping well, and he feels lonely. He waits for someone to notice. He waits for the people he helped to reach out and say, "Hey Liam, you look tired. Let me help you." But no one does. Sarah calls him, but only to talk about her new boyfriend. His brother texts, but only to ask for a ride. Liam starts to feel bitter. He thinks, after everything I did for them? They don't even care about me. But he still doesn't speak up. He doesn't say, "Hey, I'm actually struggling right now." He keeps performing the role of the strong one. He starts to view his friends as takers and parasites. Every notification on his phone starts to feel like a demand. He isn't angry yet. He's just tired. Deeply spiritually tired. His nervous system is overwhelmed. He has given away so much of his energy that he has nothing left for himself. He is operating on fumes. He is essentially emotionally bankrupt. And when you are bankrupt, you can't pay anyone, not even a penny. Which brings us back to that Tuesday afternoon. The text message, "Can you help me move?" In isolation, it's a normal request. Friends help friends move. But to Liam's exhausted brain, it's not a request. It's an attack. It's proof that this person doesn't see him. It's proof that he is just a tool to be used. His brain decides, I cannot have this conversation. If I try to explain why I can't help, they will guilt trip me or I will feel bad, and I will end up saying yes again. I cannot afford to say yes. I cannot afford to argue. So his brain chooses the only option that guarantees safety. The nuclear option. Total disconnection. When he blocks that number, he isn't trying to hurt his friend. He is trying to stop the bleeding. He slams the door because he doesn't have the strength to hold it shut gently. He feels a sudden rush of relief. The silence is peaceful. But days later, the relief turns into loneliness. Liam is safe now, but he is also alone. He protected his energy, but he destroyed the connection. If you relate to Liam, if you have a history of cutting people off cold, it's not because you are cruel. It's because you let people get too close, take too much, and stay too long, until the only way to save yourself was to burn the bridge. The door slam is what happens when you don't build a fence. If you don't set small boundaries early, like saying, I can't talk tonight, or no, I can't do that favor, you will eventually have to set a giant boundary later. People can't read your mind. They don't know you're suffering in silence unless you tell them. So try this. Disappoint people before you resent them. Because a relationship that can't survive a no probably wasn't a real relationship anyway. This is Story Minds. If you found value in this story, please hit the like button. It truly helps support the channel and gets these stories to the people who need them most. And if you want to uncover more hidden truths about your own mind, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next story.